onto your heels. We'll start with baby puppy today, so I'm going to let the knees come a little bit further open. I'm going to walk the hands downwards towards the floor and then lower the body down. So you can either pop your forehead down towards the floor, or you can put your chin along the mat. And just see how that feels. So opening up the shoulders a little bit. See if you can let the knees open up a little bit further. Get that stretching for the inner thighs and the hips. And then let's gently draw the body up a little bit. Draw the knees in underneath you. And we'll bring the body to draw along the ground, staying close to the floor. Shoulders down, chest opening up. And then if we can curl the toes, sending your hips back and looking up towards your navel. Drawing forwards into your plank. And then bending your knees and sitting back. And again, bring the body to pull up and through, rolling down the shoulders and lifting the chin, curling the toes, sending the hips away and the head down. Draw forwards into a strong plank, and then bend to your knees, and releasing and sitting back. And again, bring the body to pull up and through, curling the toes, sending the hips away and the head drawing down. Coming forwards into a plank, and then bending your knees and sitting on back. And again, let's bring the body to pull up and through, curling the toes, sending the hips back for a downward facing dog. Drawing forwards into a plank, and bending your knees and sitting all the way back. Couple more times, bring the body up and through. Curl the toes and send the hips back. And draw forwards into a plank. Bending your knees and releasing on back. And one more time. Draw up and through, curling the toes and staying in your down dog. And we're just walking down a little on the spot. And just letting the hips just move a little side to side. We're treading it down. And just noticing how it feels along the back of your legs. How the weight bearing feels in your upper body today. How your lower back is. Alright, let's come back down upon your knees. And step your right foot forwards. Okay, now at the moment I'm working into a little bit of a chest opener. So I'm going to take my left hand across towards my right knee. I'm bringing my right arm forwards. And I'm going to open my right arm back from my shoulder. And as it goes back, I'm going to turn back and look back. Just go back as far as you want to. And then coming all of the way back round, place your right hand next door to your right foot and bring your left arm up and over. So now we're stretching off into the side of your body. And then bring our hand down and swap the hands over again. Curl the toes and lift up the back knee. Raising your right arm, looking up towards your thumb. And if you want to go deeper into the hips, open up your front foot, go to the outside edge of your back foot, and open the shoulder, open the chest. And then bringing it all of the way back round, let the knee down onto the floor again. Come back up with your upper body, raising both of your arms. Maybe taking your right hand back behind your left. Coming into a little shoulder girdle stretch. letting your arms all the way back down, moving back onto your back knee, drawing back your toes, and here now, if you can, give a little bit of a shift backwards through the tailbone, bring back the shoulders and press a little from the centre of your chest, drawing in your calf and hamstring stretch. Okay, come back on up for me. Come up onto your knees, and if we could draw the arms all the way up towards the ceiling, take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, activate your waist and take a nice long stretch into the side of your body. Breathing in, bring it back up. Breathing out, activate the waist. And again, lifting up, out from your waist. And then bring it back on up, letting your arms down. Let's step forwards with your left foot. So again, I'm going to take across my right hand to my knee. I'm bringing my left arm forwards, and then I'm going to open it wide. Follow your hand back, opening up the shoulder. A little bit of a release here for your neck. Okay, now placing your hand to the outside of your foot, bringing your right arm up and over, feeling that stretch coming up into the right hand side of your body. And then letting your hand back down, curl the toes and lift the back knee. Opening up and raising left arm. And if you want to go a little bit further, turning open your front foot. Open it back a little bit more. It's going to take you a bit deeper into the hip. And coming all of the way back round, letting the knee back down upon the floor. And then if we can come up through the middle, taking your left hand back behind your right. And then letting your arms back down, moving upon that back knee, drawing back your toes, and then going in for a little bit of a shift through the tailbone, shoulders drawing back, pressing from the centre of your chest. Okay. You should feel a calf stretch and a hamstring stretch. The more we can bring the toes back, the more the calf will stretch. And the more we can arch the lower back, the more the hamstring will stretch. Alright, let's release away. Come around onto your back for me. And just bring in your heels towards you. And let's start off by just releasing out the lower back. So pressing your lower back down into an imprint. And then releasing the back away from the floor. And again, taking your lower back to an imprint. Notice how that feels for you today. And then release and settle to neutral. Bring your shoulders to pull up. And bring the shoulders down. And again, shoulders pull up and down. And then walk them down and down and down. Wriggle the neck out from your shoulders so you've really opened up the collarbone. And then take a really lovely, deep, long breath in through your nose. And then as you breathe out through your mouth, blowing the breath out with a little energy. Again, as you breathe in, the ribcage widens, side and back of the body, so you've got that lateral thoracic breath. And as you breathe out, drawing up from the pelvic floor, drawing the navel back to the spine, and feel that you're pulling up behind the surface muscles. Again, as you breathe in, ribcage widens, belly's flat. And as you breathe out, navel back to the spine, and you're pulling up and up behind the surface muscles. Now I'm going to start us off today with our shoulder bridge. So taking a breath in, and as you breathe out, carefully working your lower back away from the floor, travel all of the way up and upon your shoulders, breathing in, and then breathing out to slowly lower your back down, vertebrae by vertebrae, imprint, and back to neutral. So again, breathing in, ribcage widens, and as you breathe out, just tilting the tailbone, drawing the back from the floor, trying not to clench your buttocks. Breathing in at the top, and then breathing out as you lower your back down into a soft imprint and back to neutral. Okay, now you could stick with that, or as we lift, breathing out, rippling your back away from the floor. Okay, and as we get to the top there, I'm going to work into an alternating hip lift. So as you breathe out next, see if you can let one hip bone come slightly higher than the other. Breathe in to lower. Breathing out, letting the other hip bone come up. Breathe in to lower. So really try and study that central line of your body, and you're using internal oblique muscles along with transverse abdominis muscle. And we're trying to get a little bit of a shift of a lift, and you'll feel that from internal strength. Okay, what we don't really want to feel is too much shift from the buttocks. Right, don't panic if they won't switch off. All right, but as much as we can, we just want that very, very subtle lift from one hip bone and then lift from the other hip bone. And just do a couple more. Breathing out to lift, into lower. Breathing out, lift and lower. Two more. And lower, one more. And then take a breath in. And then breathing out to lower your back all of the way back down. Now I'm going to go to the 100 today. So I'm going to put it in nice and early for you. So if you need something to go behind your neck, by all means place that into position now. And when we bring the legs up, one and then the other, still check that you've got a neutral spine, all right? When we come up with the head, neck and shoulders, we could maybe be supporting the neck today. Okay, we could be patting the air if your neck doesn't need support. But think about how you can hold, focus on your breath, and focus on the connection of your core. Make it easier if you need to. If your hamstrings are okay with it, straighten your legs. And let's go. Breathing in for about 4, and then breathing out for about 6. So breathing in, the rib cage is widening, the belly's flat. And as you breathe out, we're pulling up behind the surface muscles. Keep it going. If you need to break, then do take a break. We're going with 20, 21, 22, 3, 24, 25, 26, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 3, 34, 35, 36, 7, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 3, 44, 45, 46, 7, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 3, 54, 55, 56, 7, 58, 59, 60. Keep going. Just try and keep a little bit of a gap between your shoulder blades. 65, 66, 7, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 3, 74, 75, 76, 7, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 3, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90 with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully let it all the way back down. Now if we can just come to our tiptoes, have your knees pulled up together if you can, and taking your hands flat on the floor to either side of you, and gently let your knees roll a little from side to side, if you can, keeping the knees pulled up tightly together. Now I'd like to keep the shoulder blades on the floor, and we're just gently releasing the back and getting a little bit of work coming into the waist. Now if you feel okay and you want to challenge your core a little bit more, and it feels okay with your back, Pick your feet up so your knees line up with your hips, your toes line up with your knees. Then as you take your knees over, breathing out and breathing in to slowly bring it back up. Breathing out, letting your knees go the other way and breathing in, coming back up. Alright, so again, not rushing this, taking it nice and slowly, breathing out and breathing in, drawing up. Again, breathing out, letting your knees draw over and breathing in. Couple more. Feel the oblique muscles working and also feel that core connection coming through. A little bit of stretch there for the lower back. Alright, then let's place down the feet. Gently bring yourself over to one side. And today, I'm going to bring us around for dolphin, and then we're going to be taking up a little bit of work for your glutes today. So if you can come down onto the forearms, clasping your fingers together, and we can start off on the knees, alright, and even stay on the knees. As we draw the body forwards, breathing out, engaging with your core, and breathing in to send your hips back. Breathing out, sending your gaze beyond your fingers, breathing in, trying to keep the neck a little out from your shoulders. If you want to make it harder, come up into your toes and straighten your legs. And then as you come forwards, breathing out and breathing in to send your hips back. Breathing out, navel back to the spine, and breathing in to send the hips back. Engaging the core as you come forwards, and breathing in, sending your hips back. Again, strong connection through the core, and breathing in, sending the hips away. And again, breathing out, coming forwards, breathing in to pull back. Let's have two more if you can. And pulling up, one more. And drawing back on up. And then coming down upon your knees. Now if for any reason coming onto your hands and your knees is too much, I'd like you to lay completely flat upon your belly and do an alternating leg lift, okay? If we can, take the hands in underneath your shoulders and then having your knees in alignment with your hips. Pulling up a little on your bottom rib. Now I'm going to work off with a single leg extension to begin. As you breathe out, pressing out through your toes, lifting your leg up, and then breathing in, draw the knee back in and change legs. Breathing out slowly, extend the leg up, and breathing in, draw back in. Okay, so when we do this, we want to try and take that leg as far away from the body as we can, breathing in. Try and target the glutes and feel that you're connecting with your core. Alright, I know at this stage we're not unbalancing the body yet, alright, which you'll find as soon as you do, that starts to make the core work a little bit harder. But if we can, referencing that pull up underneath the body already. Alright, now I'm going to work on the knee coming out to the side next. I'm going to take 4 of the knees, drawing open to the side with a bent knee, and breathing into lower. Same leg, breathing out to lift, breathing into lower. Breathing out to lift, try and feel balance through the shoulders and lower. One more time, breathing out to lift, breathing in. Okay, now straightening the leg and then breathing out to take it behind you, breathing in, bring it to the middle. Breathing out, engage the core, take it behind, breathe in back to the middle. Again, breathing in behind, breathing out back to the middle. And again, breathing out behind, back to the middle. Now bend the knee, point the toe to the ceiling. Now again, this one's quite hard to keep the hips still, doing your best. So you're taking your knee to tuck behind the other knee, so you've gone the other way. Breathing out to tuck, breathing in back up. Breathing out to tuck, Breathing in, back up. One more. And up. Alright, bring that leg back down. We're going to go to the other leg. Breathing out, knee, drawing open to the side. Breathing into lower. Breathing out, we're doing that, working that quarter circle with your knee and lower. Glute medius, okay, inner thigh work and core work. One more, breathing out. Breathing in, straightening the leg. Breathing out to go behind. Breathing in, bring it up. Breathing out, go behind. Breathing in, bring it up. Again, breathing in, out to go behind. Breathe in, back to the center. One more. And back up. Then point your toes so the legs go straight up. And then draw a kind of little curtsy behind the other knee. Breathing out, back to the center. Breathing in to go behind. Breathing out to bring it up. Breathing in behind. Breathing out to bring it up. Breathing in, tuck it behind, out to bring it up. One more time, out to bring it up, and bring that leg back in. Now we're going to do a whole set again. If you can, taking your opposite hand out to the side. Alright, so this is where it's going to get a little bit more challenging. Okay, so opposite hand to the side, breathing out, knee coming open to the side, breathing into lower. Breathing out, knee drawing open, into lower. Breathing out, engaging the core, knee open, and lower. One more. Knee open. Alright, straightening the leg for me. Breathing out as you go back, breathing in back to the middle. Breathing out, engage the core, keep the hips stable. And again, breathing out behind. Breathe in back to the middle. One more. And back to the middle. Point the toe to the ceiling. Breathing in behind. Breathing out back to the middle. Breathing in, tuck behind. Breathe out back to the middle. Breathe in, tuck it back. Out back to the middle. One more time. And back up. Breathe in, draw that knee in. Let's swap legs. Breathing out, knee open to the side, that opposite hand away if you can. Breathing into lower. Breathing out, knee open, into lower. Breathing out, knee open, into lower. Breathing out, knee open, into lower. Straightening the leg. Breathing out as we go behind. Breathing in back to the middle. Breathing out, going behind, breathing in back to the middle. Breathing out, tuck behind, breathe in back to the middle. One more time, and back. Then point the toe up to the ceiling, and breathing in to tuck it back, breathing out to pull it up. Breathing in, out to pull up. And again, tuck behind, and back up, and one more, and back up. Alright, let's come all the way down upon your belly, and letting your body go. So I'm just going to bring the arms all the way down by your side, okay? I'm going to work today into your breaststroke work. I'm then going to work into single palm and maybe double palm raises. We haven't done this for a while, all right? So just see how you get on. If it's not working very well for you, come back and we'll do some more with the breaststroke. That will be fine, all right? So feet turned in towards each other, arms down by your side. And as we breathe in, we're peeling the shoulders back. Breathing out, engaging your core as you lift and hover. Breathing in to stay. And breathing out. Now if you want a little bit more on this one, currently I've been working in, breathing in to roll back the shoulders and then turning the hands on a rotation away from the sides of the body. Breathing in and then breathing out, rotating all of the way back round again. Breathing in, shoulders back, rotating. Breathing out, engaging the core, lifting and hovering. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out to rotate all the way back down. If that feels good to do that. Breathing in, rotating back. Breathing out, engaging the core as you lift. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out, rotating your arms all the way back to the floor. Breathing in, shoulders rolling back. Breathing out, opening the chest as you lift and hover. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out, rolling the shoulders all the way back. One more time. Breathing in, shoulders rolling back. Breathing out, engaging with your core as you lift. Breathing in. And then breathing out all of the way back down. Now bringing the hands up. And I'm going to get my forehead again attached to the ground. And as I raise one palm, breathing out. And breathing in as you lower. Breathing out, raising the other palm. And breathing in to lower. Okay, keep going. So when we're doing this, we want to really try and think about letting the arm come up. Ideally, we don't want to be feeling it all the way down into the lower back. But if the strength around your shoulders at the moment isn't wanting to pick the arm up, you are going to feel it all the way down into the back. So what I would say is do a bit, stop and take a break. We may build up the strength and range of motion, all right, but we don't want to make ourselves sore for tomorrow. So just please don't overdo it. If it's easy for you, which it will be for some people, then go with both arms. So you're breathing out, engaging the core as you lift, and breathing in as you lower. Breathing out, engaging the core to lift, and breathing in to lower. Okay, so as we lift our arms, we're keeping them nice and straight, keeping them close to the sides of your head if you can, and we want to try and make the core really, really work for us here. Instead of having to clench the buttocks, instead of feeding it into the lower back. All right, a couple more if you can. Breathing out to lift and into lower. One more time. And lower. Okay, then carefully bring your body back up. And I'm going to come in to thread the needle as a stretch. Now I'm not doing the leg work today, I'm just going to do the shoulder. So I'm working one arm underneath the body, lowering the ear down towards the ground. And with the other hand that's supporting you, if you don't need it there, you could reach it maybe above your head, up towards the top of your mat, or you could drop it behind your back, okay? Or any other place that you ordinarily go to. Just see what feels good for you. So it's a rear shoulder stretch, and it's also a little bit of a lower back stretch. And then if we can draw the body back up, and then we go the other way. Carefully bring yourself back up and around. And let's come around to a seated position. And let's work into your roll back. So if you use a band around the bottom of your feet, by all means pop it in there now. Or if you're using something behind your lower back, just to assist you at the moment, absolutely, place that into position. Roll your shoulders down and down a few times, just letting them go. Sitting up nice and tall, right on the top of your sit bones. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, suck back your belly, curve your lumbar spine. Maybe stop at halfway. Breathing in. And then breathing out, engaging your core and coming up to a tall seated position. Good again, breathing in, ribs widen. And as you breathe out, draw the navel back to the spine. breathing in, and then breathing out as you draw back. Now if you feel that you can go a little bit lower, we can go into an imprint. Deep breath in. As you go back, very carefully working your lower back down towards your imprint, breathing in, and then very carefully again drawing your body back on up. Alright, and if anybody wants to challenge, just popping one hand upon your shoulder, breathing out as we go back, trying to keep those shoulders nice and soft, breathing in, and then breathing out and slowly pulling on up, swapping your arms over, breathing in and breathing out. Again, softly, slowly, it's no rush. Breathing in and out, drawing all of the way back on up. We'll have two more if you can. Breathing in, breathing out, and slowly taking your time. Breathing in and breathing out, drawing all of the way back on up, swapping it over, breathe in and breathing out. Breathing in and out. Alright, good job. Now I'm going to bring you around over onto your side. Okay, now today we're going to work the leg to come forwards, backwards, up, down and circle. So you may have realised there's quite a lot of hip stuff going on today. Alright, hip and shoulders. Alright, just giving everything a really good workout. So I'm going to bring my legs straight and then slightly forwards. So the elbow lines up there with your shoulder, hips are nicely stacked up, top leg coming up to hip height. As we come forwards with the foot, breathing in. As we take the leg back, breathing out. Then as we bring the leg up towards the ceiling, breathing in and breathing out to lower the leg down, pointing the toe, circling the leg. You know you're going to go the opposite way around next time, so notice which way you favoured, and breathing out. Let's come forwards, flexing your foot, breathe in, breathe out as you take your leg back. Breathing in as you raise your leg up, breathing out to lower your leg down. Now circling the leg the other way this time. Nice big generous circles. Breathing in and breathing out. Again, let's breathe in, come forwards, breathing out. Point your toes as you go back. Breathe in to raise the leg up. And breathing out to lower the leg down. Circle the leg, the easier way for you. Breathing in and breathing out. One more time. Breathing in, coming forwards. Breathing out, point your toes as you go back. Breathing in, raising your leg up. And breathing out to lower the leg down. Circling the leg the harder way. Breathing in and breathing on out. Alright, let's just take a hold of that ankle, relax the leg, so relax the foot into your hand, deep breath in, and as you breathe out, gently take the knee back. Relax the leg. Okay, I'd like to come up into your side bend from here. So elbow underneath your shoulder. We're going to go with that version first of all. If you're not weight bearing at the moment, please, you can either come back into a seated half oblique roll back, or you could come back onto your back and do some oblique ab prep lifts. Okay, so that may work instead. I'm going to bring the knees in, forwards of the body, elbow beneath your shoulder, and as you lift, breathing out, reaching up past your ear, finding the ground, and breathing in as you lower back. Alright, so looking forwards, have have your nose and your navel front facing, breathing out to lift and breathing in to lower. If you're okay to go up onto your hand, lining up your hand through to your foot, knees and chest open, and then as we press on up, breathing out, and then reaching out from your waist and breathing in as you lower. So as you go up, breathing out, hips forwards, and take a nice big stretch out from your waist and breathing in as you lower. As I always say with this one, brace through the core, so get that core connection before you start, and then as you follow into your side bend, it should carry you up. Alright, so it should carry you up into your position. Feel that it's locking you on, giving you the best chance to balance. Okay, again, breathing out and lift. We're building up a little bit of stamina and strength in that shoulder as well. 2 more if you can. If you've had enough, you're absolutely going to take a break. Breathing out to lift and into lower. One more time. Okay, and then let's come around. We'll do the other side straight away. Keep it nice and balanced. So if we can just prop the head up again. So you've gone from your legs being in alignment with your body to just coming slightly forwards of your body. There you go, we're still keeping the hips stacked up. Top leg up to hip height. And then as you come forwards with your foot, breathing in. As you go back, breathing out, you've got that leg in alignment with your body. Breathing in as you raise the leg up. Breathing out as you lower the leg down. Point your toe and circle the leg. Alright, nice big generous circles. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in as you come forwards, flex your foot. Breathing out, point your toes as you go back. Breathing in, raising the leg up. Breathing out, lowering the leg down. We're going to get ready to go the other way around with a circle this time. Breathing in and breathing out. Again, let's come forwards. Breathing in, flex your foot. Breathing out, point your toes as you go back. Breathing in to raise the leg up. And breathing out as you lower the leg down. I'm going to go the easier way for you. Breathing in and breathing out. One more time. Breathing in, flex foot to come forwards. Breathing out, point your toes to go back. Breathe in, raise the leg up. Breathing out, lower your leg down. Go the harder way to circle your leg this time. Breathing in and breathing out. Alright, take hold of that foot. Well done. It's quite a challenge. It never gets easier, I don't think, that sequence. Okay. Just relax your foot into your hand again. Take a deep breath in and gently draw that knee back. Okay, and then I'm going to come into the oblique muscle usage on the other side. So if you're not weight bearing, please come onto your back again, or half oblique roll back maybe. So I've got the knees tucked in, I've got the elbow beneath my shoulders, chest is open. As I lift up, engage the core, breathe out, reach up past your ear to the floor, breathing in. So really try and feel that pick up underneath your bottom rib, lifting up, stretching over and lower. Alright, so those of you who are okay to come up onto your hand today, opening up with your knees, opening up with your chest. And then as we push up, breathing out, snapping the inner thighs together, and we're reaching up and over towards the ground and lowering. So as you go up, engage the core already, breathing out, and then reach up past your ear. Breathing in as you lower. And again, breathing out and engaging with your core. Lift. Breathing in as you lower. And again, navel back to the spine. Reach. Breathing in to lower. Should have two more, I think, here. Breathing out. I should get us balanced from the other side. Breathing out. Lift. And lower. And one more. Navel back to the spine. Connect. And reach. And all the way back down. All right, let's come around onto your back for me. So if you can, coming down through a little bit of a roll back. And relaxing it back down. Good. Okay, now I'm going to work into heel dig. I'm going to work into the intentional imprint, the baby one, and then maybe the rollover if anybody feels up for that today, okay? So when we're working into all of these positions, they all want to originate the position of movement to come from lower abdominals to upwards. So it's quite nice to be able to feel this. So not doing anything else with your hands at this point. So place your hands upon your belly. You've got a neutral back. And as you dig one heel down, breathing out. And then breathing in to bring it back up. Breathing out to dig the heel downwards towards the floor and breathing in. Like I say, try and feel that the core is connecting and you're pulling up behind the surface muscles when you take that direction of the heel down. And it doesn't need to touch the ground, you know, it only needs to go into mid-air. So with the baby imprint, and again, just be careful, if your back doesn't really favour this kind of work, it's all right, leave it out. So with the baby imprint, I've got my arms coming towards the ceiling, and I'm just going to very gently encourage the lower back to work its imprint, and then to release away. So as I work the lower back into imprint, breathe out, engaging the core, and breathing in. And just seeing maybe how that is for you today. Okay, we don't want to squash down the vertebrae, so that's not the idea. We want to really try and feel the abdominals working to lift the hips. All right, now if you know that this is a good position for you, you do this regularly anyway, or you could in fact put a cushion or a block underneath your back to get you started on this one. Hands are back down by your side, palms are flat to the floor, breathing in, and then breathing out to slowly send the legs to go upwards. Now, whilst you may be helping yourself a little bit with your palms, breathing in to open the legs at the back, breathing out as you come back down, try not to send yourself over there with your legs. I'd rather you use your palms, your triceps, your arms, than you just swung your legs. Because if you swing your legs, you'll get into a habit of that and you won't want to give it up, okay? And it doesn't help the abdominals to get any stronger. Whereas, you can decide how much pressure you're using through your hands. So after one or two of these, you may find that your back has released a bit more, and you may find that that was what was holding you back. It's not your strength. It's maybe the tightness of your back today. All right, and once you've done a couple, it opens up a little bit, and you find that you've got a bit more control. All right, but again, a lot of these things, it's doing them regularly. You know, and if we don't do this regularly, it could be quite tough work. All right, so just bear with. All right, see what you want to put into your own private practice, your personal practice. Breathing in to separate the legs, and breathing out, you're slowly lowering all of the way back down. All right, finish off your last one there for me. And then I'd just like to go into double leg extension. So if we can take the soles of the feet together, I really like this one because it's one of the best ones for working through ankle range. So as we take the legs away, press the feet out so they sit side by side. As we bring the knees wide, the feet are flat, or as flat towards each other as we can get them. So breathing out, pressing the legs away, breathing in as you draw down. Now again, see how you feel. Try and find that the abdominals are again drawing backwards, they're not pushing forwards. And maybe, if that's all working well, support the head. So it'll be a little bit harder with your head off the ground. And if you'd like to work with your arms circled today, circling your arms around from your thighs to above your head, and then breathing in as we draw back down. Breathing out as we press the arms and the legs away, and breathing in as we draw back down. Good. And if you haven't got very much room, then you could go from your feet to like a high little dart, and then breathing in. Okay? So again, anytime we're taking the arms above the head, we're loading the abdominals up. Alright, so just be careful again that your back's not lifting from the ground. You're nice and in control of this position. 2 more. Breathing out to press away. Breathing in as you draw down. 1 more. And releasing back on in. Now, if we could just hold on to your right knee. Okay, just draw your knee towards your ribs. And then I'm going to go into half a happy baby. So I'm going to flex the foot. Now you can either hold on to the side of your leg, okay, hold on to your calf, or you can reach onto the inside of your leg and take hold of your heel and draw your knee downwards towards your armpit. Okay, now taking that leg back on up, straighten out your left leg and bring your knee across your body using your left hand. Taking your right hand to the side, pick your head up and place your ear down and along the ground. And then bring that leg all the way back on in, place it flat to the floor, bring in your left leg and just hug that knee in towards your ribs. And then to half a happy baby. So either hold to the side of your leg or draw to the inside of your heel and draw your knee downwards towards your shoulder. Alright, then holding on to your left knee with your right hand, straighten your right leg, draw the knee gently across the body, and then turn your head over towards your left hand. Bring it back on up. Feet back down to the floor for me. Gently roll yourself over to one side and come on up to seated. I just want to get one more position. I'd like to get the saw in, okay? Hopefully we've done a lot of opening up of the hips, so hopefully this will help us. Okay, maybe we're a little bit better sat up today. Of course, cross your legs, okay, if you get a little bit of pulling, a bit of griping into the quads, Of course, you can sit on something a little bit higher as well, which might make you feel more comfortable. So I'm going to open out through with your arms, breathing in to rotate your upper body, and then breathing out to round through the spine and lengthen over and across. Breathing in to draw the body back up, and then breathing out, engaging the core as you come back to the middle. Breathing in to rotate your upper body, and breathing out to round through your spine as you lengthen across. Breathing in, draw the body up, good. Breathing out, navel back to the spine, open the body. Breathing in to rotate. Breathing out and lift up, so you're actually working through the back and engaging with your core. Breathing in, drawing up, and then breathing out, navel back to the spine. Again, breathing in, nice big rotation. Breathing out, lift up and over as you lengthen. Breathing in to draw back on up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in, nice big turn. Breathing out, rounding through the spine as you lengthen across. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine to the middle. Breathing in as you turn. Breathing out to lift up and over. Breathing in, draw back up. Breathing out, engaging the core, back to the middle. Now, either if your arms are getting tired, take them to the middle of your body. If you've got a little bit of energy, maybe take the fingers up by your temples. And again, last little set. Breathing in to turn. Breathing out to round the body over. Breathing in to draw the body up. Breathing out, engaging your core to the middle. Breathing in to turn the upper body. Breathing out as you round the body over. Breathing in to draw the body back on up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine. Last two, breathing in, big rotation. Breathing out, rounding through the spine. Breathing in as you come back up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in to turn. Breathing out to round over the thigh. Breathing in as you draw back up. And breathing out, engage the core, back to the middle. Arms down, relax. Good job. Bend up your knees here for me, and then just going in and under, we'll just seek out a little lower back stretch. So after that one, again, sometimes if your body's battling to hold you upright, sometimes, you may get a little bit of tension in the quads, you may get a little bit of tension in the lower back. So it's just letting it go. Okay, now holding on by your fingers and then moving it back a little bit more. And now turning the hands to hold the other way round, and again pull back. Feel free to have your legs out in front of you, or feel free to sit up on your heels. I'm going to bring the hands all the way back behind. Open out your shoulders and your chest. And just gently letting your head draw forwards. to one side, looking down into the corner of your body. And then come through to the middle and over and across to the other side. And then back into the middle. Bring the head to the centre, just one more area, opening up the side of your neck. And just again, try and keep your chin lifted, lift up, out from your shoulder. And then take the head the other way. And bringing the head back on up. Let's let our arms reach forward, stretch and wrap around so you stretch the upper back. Breathing in, using your abdominals to draw your arms up. Breathing out, opening it back and down. And again, letting your arms come forwards. Breathing in, using your abdominals to bring you up. Breathing out, opening back and down. One more time, bring the arms forwards, breathing in, drawing up, breathing out, opening it back, relaxing out your shoulders. Okay, I hope you feel nice and calm, I hope you feel a little bit more opened up. Hopefully you will sleep well tonight, okay? Wouldn't that be nice? Well done everybody.